What is up, internet? It's your boy Tanku, and today we're gonna be talking about another anime this season. Um, this one's interesting. I don't know how to feel about it. It's kind of weird because it's kind of like a train wreck. I don't want to watch it, but I can't stop watching it. And through some of the pics that will probably be put up through the through the video, you'll probably understand why. It's basically fan service to anime. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, hit me up on the Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, comment below. And with all that said, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, today we're going to be talking about an anime called uh, Kandagawa Jet Girls, or here in the United States, it's called Kandagawa Jet Girls. So from now on, I'm just gonna refer to it as the Jet Girl anime because it's what I'm referring to it as. It's basically a pretty decent story. It's about a sport. They're like jet ski racers, and on the back they have a shooter that has a various different types of guns. And apparently, the way it's supposed to work, like the water guns, you shoot the other jet ski in certain spots that are really hard spots to hit, and it makes them stall and it helps you win the racing, kind of. And so it revolves around our main character, Rin Namiki. She is a country bumpkin girl. Her mom was a great jet racer champion, and she's passed. And now that she's going to high school, she's moving to the city, to a high school, to where she can participate in jet racing. And when she gets there, she runs into Misa Aoi, and Misa is ends up being her gunner. And so the anime is about them, their relationship, them getting closer. Misa's kind of mysterious, learning about Misa. Rin is very outgoing, very energetic, very getting it, and then the situations they get into, some of the races they end up getting into, and such. Um, this is very fan servicey. So basically, when they're on doing their jet racing, they wear their wetsuits and stuff, and so during one of the first races, if you get squirt with the water gun, your wetsuit just comes flying off. But don't worry, guys, they explain it in the anime, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how they explain it. Basically, they go, so why does the wetsuits fly off when they get hit with the water? It's a safety feature. A safety feature? Yeah, it's a safety feature. And they never talk about it again. So it's funny. It has its comedy elements. It knows what it is. It's intriguing because it is a pretty decent story about these girls wanting to win these jet races, but they just have that fan service bubble wrapped around it. And, of course, there's a lot of plot moments, we'll say, in the anime as well. One of the reasons why I really like it is because they have two Americans in this anime, and they straight up say these are American exchange students from America. They're jet racers as well, and that's Jennifer Peach and Emily Orange, and they are over the top characterizations of Americans, and it's funny to see how some of these Japanese storytellers and anime creators see, obviously characters of Americans, but like how Americans talk, like they speak in Japanese, but they have like Southern American accents somehow, and it's pretty good because they talk a lot of English as well because they're from America. So when these two are on screen, you always see a mixture of English and Japanese, and they keep switching between the two, and their accents are just hilarious. And they're tan, of course, and they're blonde, and it's amazing the way they portray these two characters. I love it a lot. Of course, you do meet a lot of other jet racers. There's like they have some gal jet racers. If you don't know what a gal is, I'd Google it. It's a Japanese fashion style. They have these two idol jet racers, and then of course there is the big best jet racers that are around in this area. They're like the number one best jet racers ever, and they have some sort of connection with Misa. So it's interesting to find out. I'll continue to watch it because I want to see where it goes. And there's a game coming out next year in Japan about it. I don't think it's gonna ever reach the States because of the plot points that are in this anime. But it's really funny all around. It's solid. If you can get past the fan service bubble that's wrapped in. It's a pretty solid anime. You know, you got the racing scenes are really good. The story of Rin and her mom and her motivations are really good. The mystery around Misa and why she wasn't a top shooter when, you know, Rin entered the scene, and she wasn't even a competitor in jet racing at all when Rin entered the scene. And then, of course, the characters of the U.S. citizens living in Japan. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I'd check it out. But with all that said, guys, let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments below. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And with all that said, everybody, have an awesome, awesome day.